Hello, welcome to my cake kitchen. We're having a faceless Gladys because I'll be back in the afternoon all dressed up for you. It's my birthday, but cake came calling. So we're back to cake. If you're wondering what we're doing, I've just put it on here because if I go quiet, at least you still know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be frosting these taster boxes that are going out for tomorrow. They are Valentine's cake boxes. And I did promise I was going to bring you along the journey. But if I didn't tell you, these things are small tasks of mundane things that are so time consuming, it's ridiculous. So I realize I'm tight for time and I have to work quickly. So there we are. We're just going to jump right into it. If you are already here, great. If you catch this on replay, that's fine too. So this is the red velvet. I am frosting it with okay, look, my words fail me. Okay. Dolly, thank you, my love. Thank you for you to even think about it. My birthday today. Look, I'll be back in the afternoon. Okay, I'll be back. I haven't disappeared. Right now, I just wanted to honor a promise because I've been up at 4 a.m. again. Okay. These tester boxes, never, no, I won't say never again. I realized that you have to be very organized to do them. Okay. So it has pushed me over the limit to be organized. But yeah, I'm not mad about them. That's the red velvet ones. So what I'm going to do is just clean the top. Okay. What a challenge this is proving to be. Right? Girl. Okay. I'm just going to move some of them out of the way. Lady Lately, thank you. Look at you people. Look at you. Thank you. Look. Your sister out here. Look. I had family members calling me. And I had friends who wanted to take me out for a meal. And look. I'm like, girl. I'm stressed about cakes over here. So you're going to have to wait. So any birthday plans are kind of on hold. Okay. This is how important cake is in my life. This is how important cake is in my life because the reason why I am even tight for time is also because I have a whole cake to make, you know, on top of all of these. Okay, please, Walter, behave. Walter, do not, if you're wondering who Walter is, that's Walter. Walter is our in-house board, okay? This is what happens when you buy a wonky board. Walter, behave, okay? Okay, yeah. Is Walter going to behave? Dawn is here. Dawn, good morning. People, I have a present to show you, but not this morning. Let me go and get dressed. As if we are going to be back. Like I'm going to find my face. That's what I mean by let me go and get dressed. Because right now I ain't got my face. Okay? People. Oh, good morning, everybody. How are you? So if you ordered the taster boxes, we are sorting out your red velvet ones. Okay. Okay, how is everybody though? How is everybody? Besides everybody being excited here, how is everybody? I'm curious to know how you're keeping. The balance of cake to buttercream Is that a good thing, do you think? Because what I didn't want, I just wanted the buttercream to be a compliment on it. Plus, don't forget, we're going to have dollops on it. So what do you think? The balance of buttercream to cake? Because this is like a full cake, a slice in there. What do you think? I woke up at 4 a.m. to get these done, you know. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Walter, if you want to know what we're doing, check on Walter. Walter has all the deets for you. Okay. Okay, Dolly thinks it's perfect. Dolly, you would know. Thanks for saying that, because you do them for your wedding cake taste test. But I am not like an overwhelmingly buttercream type of person. I just think buttercream just complements your cake, you know. So I'm just thinking to myself, if I split this cake into two, and this is all like whole cake, if I split it into two, this amount of buttercream should fill in it without any extra on the top. So you saying that means a lot, because you would know, wouldn't you? Because you make them. That looks like a good ratio. Thank you, Danai. Danai, how did the bake go? Because I thought yesterday you wanted to do some baking. Look, can I be honest with you? These internet people have me really thinking I need gloves. But you know what? I do not want to fall for the illusion, but these things are just fiddly to work with. Oh, okay. Let's get this all like, yep. Okay, right. Oh, I love that. Well, that is going to go in the fridge to set completely before I put the dollops on it. Dolly, how is prep coming along? Monday you were busy baking. How has it gone? Are you keeping up with it, or are you as overwhelmed as me over here? Because when I tell you, because as I'm talking to you and doing this, one of the reasons why I'm strapped for time is because I have, you need a lot of caffeine with a baby. Oh honey, okay. Give us some feedback. How did it go? It was the vanilla, right? Come give us some feedback. I'm always excited when someone has an assignment and they go and complete it. Like, I feel like, okay, we are headed somewhere. Right, okay. I don't want you to miss out on the action. So let's add some more buttercream to this. These are very fiddly, you know. Now I'm thinking, it would have been great to have all the boxes gone, but now thinking about it, it was probably a wise thing to have them less numbers, because getting up trying to get the shape of the cake right. And I realized that now the sample boxes that were used to derive the postage prices might change. But anyway, that's all lessons. Okay, that is some good feedback, Danai. So the good thing is that your bake turned out all right. If anything, you just want to enhance the flavor. That is a preference thing. That is not like a core recipe problem. Okay. Okay, there. Okay, that's solid. That is so, oh God, that was scary for a minute. I was like, oh, so all the hard work is gone now. Oh God, that was scary for it. The texture is so tender. You're welcome, darling. We told you. We told you we make good cakes over here, and we encourage you to go try it for yourself. I mean, no lies detected, right? Okay, let's put this here. Hopefully those of you who will get these in the post will love it too. Right. Glad. Oh, I am scared. Okay, there you go. And there's still more to go. Oh. All right. Shh. You did have some drama. You filled. Did you fill up the pants? So that's your mistake, honey. Can't blame the recipe. I mean, with all the mistakes that could have happened, right? And you still had a good bake, tells me that, you know, if you're baking something for a first time, you're definitely sure drama is going to happen. Who doesn't? It's either you are what do you call it? Things are not turning out as you want in the kitchen. Okay, there you go. Ooh, I love the look of this. They look so clean. All right. Glad, can you just not touch it? Look what I've gone and done now. Okay. Glad, just leave the thing. I know, right? At this point, let's call this, what do you call it? Dawn, at this point, this is a trial run. If I want to do this again, I have to cost it properly. For the sake, for all intent and purposes, this has been a great experience, I'll say, because one of my fears was, it's like, where do you, especially when you're starting anything, never mind your experience, if you're starting anything new, you really don't know. And I was wondering, like, I really did sit in my head a lot. And the day I woke up on the Sunday and thought, I'm over this, let me go and fix this. And then I created the sample boxes, took them to the post office. That was the day it all came together for me, because suddenly this idea that I was so fearful in my head became very tangible, as in it became very, very present for me. So if I wanted to do this again, which I know I will know where my trouble spots are, and I will make sure I fix them before, because that's the experience of a business. So yeah, for those who have already purchased, of course, I'm not going to raise the price. It is what it is. But in the future, I know now. And at least in future, I will know the exact weight, because the sample boxes were made from cupcakes. The sample box I made for the advert, but these are whole cakes that you saw me bake and create. Okay, the fingerprint on the container will drive me nuts. Okay, let's see, where is it? Let's have a look. We'll get there. Lady lately, never mind, we will get there. I will fix it. If it drives you nuts, it will drive somebody nuts too. So don't worry, we'll fix it. So have a look. I mean, this is, what do you call it? Quality control. So we are doing that thing and you are seeing it in real time. So let's talk about it. It's like your fingerprints in it will drive me nuts. And I have the same problem with blueberry parfait. It's okay, we'll fix it. Right now, we are just trying to fill and wipe down. We're aiming for perfection. We're just trying to get the job done. Can you see? When That's why last time I was here shouting loudly about the lady on TikTok, the as in the cake artist on TikTok that people shout at because she sells her tasted for £50. And I'm like, for what she does, do you realize postage is £20 out of that 50? So, and the most annoying thing, I've told you before, the most annoying thing is when other cake makers are in the comment section having a go at the pylon. I'm like, look, it's not, why am I getting so animated? Okay. Right. You know what? I think when I came here, the first thing I said, well, I have gloves here, but I wanted to use gloves, but I also felt like it will be given an illusion, because I am actually an advocate for wash your hands, clean hands all the time when necessary. So my hands are sticky now. Dawn says, I have had to turn the voice. Yeah, because I'm shouting, aren't I? Because I feel so strongly. Oh, because sometimes I'm like, what is wrong with people? Why are you, if you're a business owner and you're succeeding, go and succeed. Don't come on TikTok and have a go at another business owner doing their thing. What's your problem? Right, there you go. Now we have the last one, which is this one. Oh, and yeah, Lady lately was saying something about I use gloves. I wasn't saying I see fingerprints or your. Okay. Oh, honey, you know what? Honestly, okay, it's a good thing you can, but I am also looking for the imperfections if there are any. So let's fix this together. Look, I literally work for you. All right, let's get these sorted. Woo. Now let's get these sorted. Now, okay. Now this is a dry. Okay. Now this is the last one. Okay. Yep. All done now. Okay. Now let's dry these. Make sure. Whilst we're at it, and I'm not like shouting at you. How is everybody? And lady, lately we haven't seen you for a little while. I hope life's treating you good though. It's good to have you back. Right, there you go. Oh, that is all. Oh, I feel like my life's work is done. This looks so cute. Postman better be kind to my postman better be kind tomorrow. Because that's where the trouble comes from, doesn't it? The postman. When it goes through the post. That's the scariest part. Like, are they going to kind of throw my boxes about? Oh, lady is doing better and she's back to baking. Good. Good to know, my lovely. So happy to hear. I have a whole cake to make, you know, a rugby themed cake to make. And I haven't even touched that cake. And I'm here fussing over these little pots. These little precious pots of drama. Lollipop, lollipop, lollipop. Yeah, lollipop, lollipop, lollipop. Lollipop, how are you? People, when I come back this afternoon, I will come and show you some of my birthday presents. Actually, my birthday present, at least for now, okay? I want to shout on the mountaintop, and I might just try and do the thing. And if it all goes tits up, you will see it on here. All right. Lady lately saying thanks for honey. You know we think about you. Okay? We do. We think about each other. And it's great to know you're doing well, my love. Whew. This feels like I have just fought for my life. These little pots have just left me feeling like I have just fought for my life and conquered. There you go. They're filled with house-made, tangy, like cheat style cheese, cream cheese. Not the cream cheese you know, but they're house-made and cheat style. There you go. So, those are done. We need to leave them to chill completely before the next one. Now, what do I do now, Glad? What do you do? Where are the other ones I moved out of the way? Okay. So, whew. Now, what I'm going to do is move this into place and move this out of place. Whilst I'm doing that, I've got to make sure this is centered. If it, okay, okay. Dawn, listen. My hope is it doesn't go tits up, okay? Because that would be my fear coming true. Because I told you. There you go. So we're going to have to leave these to chill. I'll leave them on the side. So we're finished. Whew, the next batch is the vanilla with caramel. Okay. Okay. We have house-made caramel sauce. Okay, we're just going to have a little bit over here. We don't want to overwhelm the cake. Ooh. Doing this in front of you people, you have no idea. It feels like I'm fighting for my life and my reputation at the same time. Dawn, you know I would love a spatula. But that is not to say I am going to kind of hope that my thingy will go tits up just so that I can have a spatula. It's neither here nor there. Okay. We don't do boring vanilla here. So we've got that. I'm trying to think. Where is... I'm trying to... Oh, okay, yeah, that's... You know what I did? Okay. This is annoying, Glad. Why did I do this? People, I've got to get something. Okay, the perils of having a small kitchen. I am terrified. You know what? I've got to tell you people something about me. Dawn, you literally got me right with the presents you got me. The something as in tangible like that. Well, my biggest fear is using it, pouring hot water in it, and then it goes both. It cracks. People, if you don't know what we're talking about my present that Dawn sent me. But that's just by the way, right? So that alone It's a good thing. If you, I'm the kind of person, if you go and buy me, say, my favorite shampoo or bath bomb or some of those things that you would think like a lady would like, I love them. But you know what? I'm also really, really bad at using them because I love my presents. I like presents you can keep and use, like, say, for instance, a handbag. And I reference a handbag because my sister got me a handbag and it's literally been my go-to item. I would love to use it. She's bought me stuff like slippers and I will use my slippers, like I'll wear them. But if you bought me like fragrance things that I can use around the home, like room spray and stuff, I just keep them and they expire because I don't want to lose them. So the present Dawn got me was just bang on the money. Because if you'd bought me anything else, I would just hoard it. That's the word I'm looking for, hoard. I will literally hoard the thing, you know. So, I mean, if you got me perfume, I would use that for sure. But anything else, I would just hoard them. I have, since organizing for the house move, I have found all the room fragrances and candles friends have bought me over years, and there's a whole full box of them. And it's not like I don't appreciate them. I just want to look at the thing and not use it because I fear if I use it, it will be gone and I'll forget about it. The mind of a hoarder. That's all. So just putting it out here for those of you who care. If you ever think of getting me anything, just get me something I can keep. That's all. A spatula I will use. Okay, a spatula I will use, which is fine. And every time I will pick it, I'll be excited about it. The present Dawn got me was just like a real, like, I don't know how to say it, but it's so nice. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. You know what, Dawn? I trust you and your belief in them cups, but I tend to be one of those people who just had bad luck. Okay, so okay, never you worry. We will wipe this down, people. I am fighting for my reputation with this things over here. Ish. Okay. We'll wipe them down too. Okay? Never you mind. Okay, let's see. We don't want anyone to be short on either caramel or the buttercream. So okay. Whew. When you see me going, ooh, I'm literally holding my breath, and the exhale is literally what you're hearing, because this, which buttercream am I using, honey? Have I told you I'm a bit confused? Okay. Oh, God. One second. Let me just... Oh, this is one hard part, but we got there in the end. Right, let me clear my worktop for a minute. Oh. 1 second. Let's get this. People, I haven't ignored you at all. I'm just trying to get my workspace organized so that it doesn't dissolve into some chaos over here, because it can easily. And then I'll answer your question in a minute. If there are other questions, I just want to look at them closely and I will answer them properly. There are quite a few things happening here, so I just want to get my head straight. And on top of whatever I am doing here and stressing over, I think my biggest stress is that I have a whole cake to go out that I haven't started work on at all. Okay. Okay. Right. I just wanted to get some more cleaning tissues. Get this water out. Get a clean batch in. And let's get to it. Okay. So, let's have a look at the question. Which then I asked the buttercream. Okay, so this is Swiss buttercream, Swiss meringue buttercream with caramel sauce on the vanilla. The chocolate has chocolate French buttercream. Bear in mind, it's milk chocolate, not dark chocolate, because the cake itself is very rich. So we want the buttercream to complement. Okay, let's make sure we've got this right. Yep. Right, let's leave this here for a minute and then we'll wipe it down. Right. So then I just, again, this is Swiss meringue buttercream. What I'm working with here right now is Swiss. The, as in vanilla, plain Swiss with the caramel sauce in there. The chocolate is French chocolate buttercream, which means it's a French buttercream base, which has been turned into a milk chocolate buttercream. That's it, is it? Yeah, milk chocolate buttercream. And the red velvet is a sort of house-made Swiss buttercream. So it's not your regular Swiss buttercream that you know. It's one that I derived, yeah. There you go. Yes, Dolly is asking, am I coming back this afternoon? Of course, darling, I am. Today, I just realized that I wanted to bring you along because I woke up at 4 a.m. The amount of work to get these done, like there is cake everywhere, and to kind of keep organized and to make sure that you are bringing quality to it. It's not something that I feel like I could do cleanly on a live so that it doesn't dissolve into like chaos for me. So whilst I did want to bring you along in the this morning, it was a lot of pressure, especially for a morning 4 a.m. call. So I thought no, but then to manage my time, if I don't bring you along this now, the afternoon is going to be stressful because I'm going to be too strapped for time. Because don't forget, we have all these individual ones. I still have the gluten-free and the toffee sponge. Those are just separate, right? And I have to still box each one, label them, add, like there are small tiny bits of things that by themselves don't seem like a lot, but if you put them together, it's all time consuming, so time consuming. So yes, I'll be back in the afternoon, but what I'm not sure is whether in the afternoon we will be making more of this, as in finishing the toppings, or we are just going to jump into the chocolate cake that I have to put together. Because I still have a whole cake to make, you know. I still have a whole cake, a customer cake to make. And I haven't even begun to think about that cake. All I know is that I've baked it and I have buttercream to work with it. That's all I know. Dolly, is it just me or this thing is just exhausting and a lot to do? I'm not complaining. I'm just curious because honestly, for all of this, I would just invite a couple to my house to talk to so that you can eat your cake and let's go. I have in the past organized my consultations as in-house or in-person consultations. I mean, I can see the appeal in this one be these ones being as in postage if you want to do your wedding consultations tasters as a post. I can see the appeal because then you get it done and they go off and that's it, which I can completely understand. But for all the stress of getting this so practically done, I might as well just get the couple in my house, talk to them so we can eat cake, and at least then I get like an in-person feel from you. Do you know what I mean? I cannot believe it's nearly 12 o'clock already. It's 11:30. God, that's a lot. Okay, we'll come back and wipe this again. This really requires you to be very, very like on the detail. You cannot you cannot do anything else, and you cannot kind of like skim your way through it. You think I could have just made cupcakes for all this drama. Okay, let's see. Now we have the last one. Oh, holding my breath. Okay. Right. That is gone in now. Now let's get a dry towel. Let's see. You know what? I know they will ship better this way than cupcakes, but my point is I would rather eat a cupcake or sell a cupcake than the drama of this. It's so dramatic. This thing is so precious. You have no idea, people. Okay, now let's get this. Yep. Just so we can get it all done. We really do not want trouble. Okay, let's get another one. Okay. My darling, what are you on? Self-catering. What were is it these some of these you were making? Because you know what, I have a rule. If you're my friend or a very close person to me and you want me to make a cake or cater for a party, don't invite me. I'm okay with that. Just party at my expense, because I can't do both. I just cannot. The stress. No. I'm not doing it. If you want me to be a guest at your party, you have to choose. You have to choose what is important to you. And I'm not mad. If you choose, look, I want your cake, then I will make you a cake. And then you will party and I'll go to sleep. All right. If you want me to come, if you're my friend and you're like, glad I have a microphone for you, come and MC this gig for me. Don't ask me for a cake. I'm not doing both. I can just do one thing. I can either come, MC, or make you a cake. One of the three. I can't do two. So, Dolly, you are a better person than me. Okay? You are, sis. Like, the stress. I'm even stressed thinking about it on your behalf right now. Okay. Glad. Stop crying. And you know what? I felt that I didn't even enjoy that. How are you going to enjoy that party, honey? How? That party wasn't meant to be enjoyed after you have had 22 hours of standing on your feet and stressing and running around and fixing things. Dolly, you're a good friend. Well done, you. I couldn't do it. Okay, there you go. We've got it. I just need to get this bit right. Okay. And talking about the prices of these things, I was back on TikTok against doom scrolling, and I doom scrolled onto another creator's platform, and they're lovely. They do some really lovely cakes. Tell me why I was feeling mad on their behalf again. Because other business owners or so-called business owners are still in their comment section going, the price of the cake is ridiculous. Something, the way like people feel so strongly about other people's cake prices, and then no, she's like, oh, that price is well over or something, overpriced. And the creator responded and said, it's not overpriced, it's fair. And this, This business owner had the cheek to come back and be like, well, I make cakes too, and I price fairly. I know the difference between overpriced. Like, dear God, just give me a gentle heart today. Because you know what? I was like, B, get off that comment section. It's not this person's problem that you have a confidence problem charging what you're charging. Because if you really are happy with yours, you shouldn't be fighting somebody else. Lollipop, you know what? TikTok is just like wild. Like, when I go on TikTok, it's like, I think I just have a self-imposed rule that I just don't want to be out here talking crazy. Because I don't, here's my argument. I don't know you enough to kind of be talking to you crazy in the comment section. Like, even if I feel strongly or want to defend the person you are up against, I still feel like it really can't be that serious. So I just scroll on by. But clearly, as you can see, I'm affected by it because I'm like, why? Let people do what they want to do. If you're not the customer, go away. They are not asking you to buy anything. Anyway, Glad, just get on with the work. Taps is back. Taps, we are back. Oh, Dana, you're telling me. Some days I'm just thinking, so if you are out there talking this crazy, especially, you know what, even in the possible argument that they are probably not a business owner, the funny thing is when you look at their profile, they seem like they have a business. And guess what the business is? Cake making. And I'm like, do you realize that it's not good for your reputation that you are acting like this in the comment section of somebody's business though? You are waiting for coffee to brew. Tapeta, you are living the dream. 3:36 a.m. That's the life. There's an intruder on your property. Look out the window. Okay. I fought for my life. And I feel like I'm alive. Okay? I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive, people. I'm alive. Ooh. These cups have me feeling like, girl, you better bring your A game. Okay, I'm alive. There you go. Ooh. Thanks, Taps. Thanks, my love. For all those of you wishing me happy birthday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a happy birthday, but cakes are knocking on my door like, girl. I am out here, and if you're wondering what we're doing, we're force me and Walter, behave. Okay, Glads, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, I know what I'm doing. Okay, now that we've gotten this sorted, hey, I just feel like I can't listen, yeah, girlfriend, better get that glove on so you can pack these with care. All right. Just because somehow I am just nervous, people. When I tell you I am nervous, you better believe me. Okay, let's see. I don't know if wearing the gloves makes a difference to how I feel about how I should be very careful with these things, but I think somehow it kind of like mentally makes me feel a lot better. Can you see that I'm fighting to not touch them? Okay. Those are the caramel ones, right? Now let's go for the red velvet. Okay, clearly the gloves ain't done-ish out here. Whew. Okay. I have to be careful. Okay. Whew. If you hear me going, whoo, that is like an exhale to manage the angst I feel on the inside. Okay. The weather. Oh, the weather is a good day today. It's not cold. It's still like, is it winter still, people? Okay. Okay. Whew. All right. Okay. 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 Whew. I kind of feel like I have defended my honor. We have vanilla caramel. And we have red velvet cream cheese. Okay. Raining for 4 days, honey. Good. Now, it's a satisfying lineup. Yes, honey. Now Walter is getting the pushover over here. Look, glad. Leave Walter alone, okay? Whew. Now I'm just gonna move this over here so we can do the chocolate. Okay, because this is very slippery and I would hate for it to slip and slide. Okay. It's only salted caramel, darling. Okay. Yeah, there was the option of the jam or raspberry. Nobody selected that because I made a note in the order that if you wanted the jam or raspberry, nobody selected that. And I kind of feel like the vanilla raspberry and jam is a go-to, which is why I really didn't offer it, because it's like the equivalent of your Victoria sponge. And I kind of feel like you can actually get that at home. I mean, everyone has jam, so you could as well just buy a cake and eat your own, add jam to it, isn't it? So it's the reason why I thought, let me just offer something else. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. If you look at the order, the vanilla, you will see there is a note on the that for just the vanilla you could. It's preset, but for the vanilla cup you could, because I felt like that was an obvious choice. So lollipop, Would you like one to be raspberry? Because I have some spare cake and I have extra cups, so I can replace you one. That's the joy of being here with you. So would you like a one to be raspberry? I can swap it for you if you want. You like caramel on chocolate and brownies. Okay. That's not bad. I think, to be fair, caramel is a pretty flexible or adaptable option. Oh, see, lollipop is fine. Lollipop just knows that she can have jam if she wanted to. Right, okay. Whew. Okay, there you go. Now the hard part begins. Oh, the part where I try to clean the whole thing again and I get scared. And I'm so scared. People, I'm scared. This thing makes me really scared. But hey, here we go. There you go. That's option one. You're trying caramel on vanilla today. Go ahead, come tell us when you're done. I mean, you baked the thing at 3 a.m. so you are due some cake now, then go eat some cake. Cake for breakfast on my birthday is not a bad thing. Just eat some cake on my behalf, okay? Just go eat some cake for me. Can you see? Your sister is sweating. You can't see. Auntie Akuya. So me catch you set. In Fifreti, I would join. Nini into you. If Dolly is here, Dolly is the only one who can understand what I just said. Dolly. Auntie Akuya. Oh, this thing just makes me stressed. I want to know when I have to do self-assessment tax. I mean, right. If you earn over, I'm not a tax advisor. Don't take this as a tax advice, but here's the simple answer. If you earned over, if you earned the threshold of at least £1,000, and I'm talking 1,000, not profits, not like whatever you did, if you had an income of £1,000, whether the 1,000 was eventually whatever you sold or did, if you received £1,000, it's not profit. You should be filing tax returns. And if at this point in time, your most immediate tax returns should have been the year ending 2025. So it will be the year starting 4th April to 4th April 04 to April 05. Who is talking 05? Sorry. April 24 to April 25. That should have been filed and sent off by the 31st of 06. So if you haven't done your tax return for last year ending 2025, but bear in mind, we're not talking 2025, 2026. It's like you are almost a year behind, if you know what I mean. So your taxes should be the year currently, the year of 24 ending 25. That is the filing you should have put in by the 31st of January. And if you haven't done that and you've earned £1,000, not in profit though, you could have earned £1,000 and it's still a loss. You still have to file taxes. That's sort of the marker for taxes at this point, and that's about where my knowledge stops. That's it. If anyone has any input on there, please go ahead, help Dolly out. Dolly, your question is, does that include ingredients and everything? It includes whatever you did in your business, right? If you can count the money in there, not your profit, but everything, including whatever came into your account. So if you spent money buying stuff and you spent more than £1,000 buying stuff, did you receive £1,000 in your account? Because if your sale of cakes came up to £1,000 before you did expenses, you should be filing taxes. That's all. But Tapeta, you're in a different geographical location, so you're the people who sell stuff, right? And then people have to pay VAT after. So this ain't your circus, okay? So yeah, so Dolly, the taxes thing is, yeah, this is stuff you can Google. You know, in this day and age, you can Google stuff on what do you call it? I mean, I have a bookkeeper who sort of guides me. So I don't concern, look, the truth is I don't concern myself with a lot of things I don't know. I'll just get the help, okay? And it's very simple to kind of get a bookkeeper just for the tax year to help you out. And bear in mind, I said a bookkeeper, not an accountant. Because as a small business, there's a difference between a bookkeeper and accountant. And the difference is how much you pay them. That's all. Oh, you know what? Taxes are just boring. Look, I cannot even pretend that I know anything about taxes, but what I do know is that I do not fancy HMRC coming to me, okay? Even if you are like running a loss, just file the taxes, declare the losses and move on. If you don't, HMRC will find you. And when they do, those people don't play. Me? So, Dolly, if you just want clarity on the subject, look, truth is you can Google stuff. Go on YouTube and just Google tax return advice 2026. You'll find somebody who is giving you an up-to-date information about it. And that's about how you can stay informed about it. But if you are just taking in £1,000, so the £1,000 doesn't mean you made a profit, because the £1,000 is how much came into the account, whether it's it depends on your sources of income, whether your sources of income is exclusively through a sale, right? So throughout the year, if you sold a 20-pound cake here, a 30-pound here, a 50 here, and a 300-pound cake, if you look at the 12 months of the tax period, if you received £1,000 income, it doesn't matter if you ended up spending 1,500 on ingredients, because you think, if I received £1,000 and I spent 1,500, then clearly the math is not mathing. But that's because maybe your business didn't make a lot of money and you had to put some deposits from your own personal money to boost up your business. Neither is here nor there. The point is, if you received up to £1,000, that's the baseline. Okay, when you hit £1,000, you should be declaring your taxes. But part of declaring the taxes doesn't mean just because you received £1,000 means that you are paying tax on the £1,000. No, you are declaring that that is the income you received, and then with that income, you are going to then decide what your expenses are, and the expenses have to be proven, which is you have to prove by receipts that what you spent went to the business. So how do you prove that? If you received £1,000 and you can prove with the receipts, and then if you had some personal deposit, like there is tax allowance here. So just because £1,000 came into your account doesn't necessarily mean you are paying taxes on it. In fact, if the records will prove that you suffered a loss and didn't get a profit and you bought some equipment, depending on who is advising you and how efficient and valuable their advice is for you, you end up getting something back, possibly. It's not a cut and dry. So what I will say is that if that is the place you struggle in business, quite frankly, there are resources online where you can get somebody, pay them for the moment to kind of advise you, and you can split your tax here. And I'm just giving you like real insight into business. What you can do is that at the start, it can be hard to manage all of that. If you can do it on your own, go ahead and do it. There's no reason why you cannot do your self-assessment tax filings by yourself. There's really no reason why. What I will say is that as cake makers and business owners, we signed up for the creative aspect of enjoying what we are doing without all the hassle of the admin side, okay? So it can be awfully like overwhelming. Plus, you don't know where to start. So sometimes if you feel like, you know what, I really didn't make an income here, as in I didn't make a profit here, and you can prove it, and it's very straightforward, then you can obviously get advice. And quite frankly, HMRC has a lot of advice systems online. You can call their online service and support for all the help about how to kind of file your taxes. Be ready to sit on the line forever though for someone to talk to you. But when you do get through it, it is super, super helpful. That's option one. The next option is if you cannot afford a bookkeeper that you can pay monthly. And the monthly fees can cost anything from, say, £35, depending on what their tasks are. Some people will help you reconcile your receipts, keep some order. That's the area I personally struggle a lot. My receipts are a mess, real inside, but I have them. If you ask me to produce a receipt, I have to comb through stuff, but I'll find it, okay? So you can find somebody who can help you keep organized, reconcile the receipts on a monthly basis for a fee, or you can find someone who does it on a periodic basis. The periodic basis is you can split your tax year into, say, quarterly or 3 monthly if you like. So every 3 months you have a bookkeeper who reconciles the last 3 months of your taxes. And depending on what software you're using, with the influx of different software systems, you don't have to file your taxes manually. I don't do it manually. I use a software system that chronicles what comes into your account. So I am not like a cash business, like, because that's another aspect that kind of adds a layer of prove this and prove that. So all my purchases are via card. Online is traceable easily, and my payments or receipts come through the account. I have nothing to hide, you know. So the software can help you kind of reconcile those. So say if you split your tax year into 3 monthly basis, you get someone to pay, you pay someone for that period. You go ahead, make sure your receipts are organized, and then they can do the sort of bookkeeping part, if you like, and it's easy and it's affordable depending on what agreement you have. Or you can split it into yearly. So every 6 months they reconcile your receipts for you and you go on about your life. It's neither here nor there. But taxes is a real serious thing, you know. You can't take it for granted. HMRC will bill you. And when they do and come after you, I don't know how they don't go after them corporations. But we little people out here, they out here getting our money. So yeah, those are like the insights. So I hope that is helpful, Dolly. Whew. That tax talk was a good distraction because then I wasn't feeling stressed. I wasn't feeling stressed at all, because if I focus too much on this, I'd be so stressed. Somebody is irritating our lovely Dawn. Who is that? Who is irritating Dawn? Okay. Okay, now we have okay. Whew. Okay, one last thing. Giving it a final clean. Lollipop, somebody Dolly, I said Dolly, somebody Dawn and Tapeta enjoy watching. See, Dawn and Tapeta have something in common that we are not part of. That's a good. Now let's go and wipe these cups. Look at that. And we haven't finished. We haven't, because we have to come back and pipe the dollops of buttercream to finish it with the sauce. Oh, it's little sketchy things. But we need to leave these to set first. Now that we've got them down, I am excited about them now. But ish. There you go. Okay. All done now. Okay. There you go. That's the chocolate done. Remember, we are not finished with them. Glad, don't go shifting them. And it's 12 o'clock. I told you I was going to come back, right? I did promise, did I? Yeah, maybe I have to go and come back. But here we are. If you want to see exactly what we did. And here are the other ones. We are not done this. Look, the kitchen will not fit all of them. So I split what we were doing. So this is for 4 boxes. There's a set for 2 other boxes. And then we have to come and put the dollop, the sauce. Look, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. Okay, there we have it. And then we have these. Whew. I am so happy I did this. But a little part of me is like, this is crazy work. Lollipop, they look so good, but it's crazy work. It's like, girl, you could have just gone on about your life. Whew. But I'm happy I did it for you. Like, I sincerely love that I did this. Okay? So, people, I'm going to have to go put this to chill. And then I'll fix the other 2 sets. I have to. And then I'll go and doll myself up and I'll be back. But since you guys are talking amongst each other over there, what am I doing? Glad I need to kind of... People, let's be gone. We'll be back. I think I'm going to be back for 2, okay? It's 10 past. I haven't had lunch. I want to organize. So I'm going to go do some work, okay, on the other 2 boxes. And we'll be back for 2, okay? We will. We'll be back for 2. So check back in at 2 or check the community post for more updates. And I'll see you real soon, because I want the 2 o'clock to be a chill time. Like, let's have fun a bit, because it's my birthday. I want to bring my teacup. I want us to catch up. And with this still on my table, I'll be stressed. So let me go and manage my time, and I'll be back for 2, and then we'll have fun. Okay, see you in a bit. Love you guys, and thank you so very much. But let's have a close-up of what we've done so far. Let me see. There you go. Oh, look. Our cake taster boxes look amazing. Okay. Anyway, I'll put some photos up in the community post. All right. See you later. Bye, everybody.